Hello, we're very excited at Spring Vale to have our 2011 Pinot Noir selected as one of the wines for the Australian Wine Industry Technical Conference dinner. This is a very special wine and it means a lot to us in many ways. The production of this wine is, in a word, meticulous. Firstly, just when the berries are at their optimum level of ripeness and purity of fruit, we decide to pick. It's picked 100% by hand, of course. And in this particular case, it was picked exclusively by ambidextrous vegans wearing Crocs. Now that does limit our options a little with pickers, especially around here. Down to one, actually, Trevor. He's a great picker. Gun. So Trevor's out there picking. We're also very picky with the time of day when we want to pick, specifically between 7:45 and 8 a.m, or what we call the magic quartile. So Trev's out there in the magic quartile picking, and he normally gets, I don't know, a couple of buckets. So from there, we get Trev into the winery. He comes into the winery with his 2 buckets, and we get him in a bear hug from behind, like in the Heimlich position, and fling him around. And the bunches that end up in the vats, well, they're obviously the bunches that are good enough, that make the grade. So, you know, from there, there's really not a lot else to do. The fruit speaks for itself, you know. It's very hands-off winemaking from there. In fact, I went to Queensland for 4 months then, just went on holidays. And when I came back, wow, it was really something special. The fruit was getting very close to being able to be pressed. And then in September, I had a dream one night after I'd been drinking heavily that I should press the wine. So I got up the next morning and I pressed the wine. And we ended up with this extremely expressive, complex wine. It's just staggering. Ended up with 35 mils, roundabout. So with that 35 mils, then the total production was, say, I think it was around 7,000 bottles. So 35 mils over 7,000 bottles, that's not a lot. And, you know, lots of time with the burette. Divided that across into the amount of bottles that we required. And then the difficult task of finding some well-priced cask wine. At that time, I think it was just whatever was on special at the pub, but it was a bargain. I think it was a Shiraz Cabernet blend. I think the first half of the bottling run was Shiraz Cabernet, and then the second, we finished it off with a Cabernet Merlot, of course. But you can still see in the wine that pure Pinot fruit. I mean, that's essence of Pinot. That's some powerful wine. So, yeah, for all of those reasons, it's a very special wine to us, and I really hope you enjoyed it at the conference. And please keep us in mind whenever you're thinking about Pinot Noir. Over and out.